How you doing, guys? That's me finally back on World of Tanks. Unfortunately, I've been having a few, I've basically been struggling with my connection on Xbox Live lately. So pretty much everything at the moment. Signal's been pretty rubbish, to be honest with you. Um, but I've got a couple of games there. Two in the Jagdpanzer E100. But unfortunately, halfway through the games, basically, you'll understand what I mean by the disconnections start appearing. I actually disconnected the two of them, but they're both. I said, well, they're all right games. They're not amazing, but they're not too bad either. Unfortunately, with the Jagdpanzer E100, I'm not one of the greatest either. This thing annoys me. It's actually really good at times, but then it frustrates the hell out of me. And after the second game, you're going to see I actually sold it again. Went on, I bought the tier 10 pattern, so I'm going to get some games of that up soon. And I've also bought back the Waffenträger E100 as well. So I'm probably going to get some of them, some games up with that at some point. And obviously it's 22nd of, disconnected here at the moment. Well, it's not a disconnection, it's just a massive lag spikes that I keep getting basically. But yeah, as I was saying, it's the 22nd of January today, and the new Russian heavy tank line has just come out, leading up to the IS-4. So today I've just been running the T150 at the moment, trying to get myself up to the KV3. I think it's something like 20 or 30,000 XP or something you've got to get up to it or something. That's, I think I've got like 20,000 left, because I've not been running a heap of matches today, so that's not too bad. Yeah, 26,000 XP I'm needing. So I mean, Atomic Wrath to be on. He's just got into the T150 himself, so it's quite cool. Right. What we got. So yeah, there will be a lot of videos coming up soon. I know I was supposed to put up a few videos a while back. I've actually got a couple of Destiny videos I'm going to be putting up as well. Somebody's got ammo racked. But yeah, just the sheer crap of the signal. Try to upload it was a 35-minute video, I think it was, last week, I think it was. And literally just could not upload it at all. We've got a cupola. Oh, no. Yeah, change to high explosive. See if I can do some damage to him. I really don't like fighting them things at distance at all, because if your shot goes up, you end up hitting that massive freaking plug of steel that it's got around the gun. Gun mantle and everything else like that. It's ridiculous shooting. But in saying that, I'm in the Jagdpanzer E100, so it's easy to bounce shots as well. So let's see what we've got anyway. But yeah, I've got a few coming up. There will be another video probably put up around the same time as this one. I'm not 100% sure, probably a couple hours or so after this one. With a couple of games with me in the T150 and obviously Atomic Wrath and his KV1 at the time. I'll probably get that up pretty soon, and there will be a lot more videos up soon as well. So no, just can't get a clear shot here. Well, somebody else dead, and I'm all by myself. Great. But now some of the games lately have just been terrible, with the disconnections and everything else is just not been able to do much at all. Been on, had pretty good games as well, some of them, but because of the state of the connection, I never know when it's going to disconnect or so on and so forth. So it's, any moment it could come on and disconnect 2 minutes later. So most of the games I didn't even bother even trying to record at all. Obviously I get half decent games in the middle of them, some actually really good games, a couple of mastery badges and amongst them as well, but just never caught them at all. So obviously try to get the best I could and try and make sure that I've got some videos going up. Yeah. No chance. Took a bloody hit there myself. I do some serious damage with this thing, like I say, if you're used to, if you like your traditional tank destroyers, this thing's actually really, really good. But I do like my tank destroyers, but I don't know, I'm just really not a big fan of them at the moment. Oh, well, that's a bit of an insult. Kill them with one shot anyway and still ammo rack them, but no, never mind. I suppose that's just making shoot, I guess. Now, what else we got? Come on. What we got? Come on. I'm trying to remember exactly what happens here. I know I disconnect at some point, so. As you can tell, some people that watch the World of Tanks Xbox 360 videos, Cosmic Carry, I actually ran into a couple of days before this video, before I actually got this video, in a random public match. He's actually one of my subscribers. He's quite big on YouTube and everything else like that as well. Well, I say he's quite big. He's bigger than me for definite. I think he's got a couple of thousand subscribers. So, and I think he's got more videos up than me as well. So, yeah, it's quite cool. I ran into him a random match and started running into people he's friends with and everything else like that for the next couple of days as well, which was kind of strange. So, what can you do, I guess. But yeah, definitely good to get videos of the tier 10 Patton, the M48 Patton, and the Waffentrigger. The Patton, I'm not a big medium tank fan, but the Patton's absolutely classic. Shooting on the move, we were actually sitting on the port map. Our flag was being capped by an E100. I just drove past the entrance. It's probably about 150 yards away and shot him straight in the lower glaciers at full speed. So it's quite cool. I love that tank. Right, what we got? Come on. Still got a T110 E3 in behind me somewhere. You stay down there, the jackass. That's my signal starting to go again. You can tell the top, obviously. Yep. Disconnected. Great. Obviously, you can tell it is a pain in the ass every time you disconnect. It's spending out a couple of minutes trying to get back on the server. But this is the problem I've been having lately. It's just ridiculous. Come on. It's not too bad. I've done like, I don't know, maybe 1600 damage or something. I don't know. I can't quite remember. Like I said, I actually got these actually recorded the other day. I've not actually looked at them properly. Obviously, I've done the editing for them, but it's not really much edited, to be honest. What we've got now? Well. I was going to say the like I was saying to you before, the Jagdpanzer E100 is actually really good. Armor is absolutely brilliant on it. Obviously, if you played the E100 itself, you know it's really good with the armor profiling and everything on it. And obviously the gun has got an alpha damage. I think it's just over 1,000 damage per shot. Reload's not too bad either. I think like 2.5. It's like 2.6, 2.7 rounds a minute if you could put a gun rammer and so on and so forth on it. The only bad part is you cannot hide in that thing. If there's a tank close to you, they can see you a mile away. But obviously, if you know where where the enemy tanks are coming from and everything else, it's really, really easy just to sit there and block with the armor. It's like I've had probably. Well, there's a victory. That's only 1,000 XP. That one. That was quite rubbish, to be honest. But yeah, I've had quite a few good games. As you can tell, obviously we're there. It's like it's sitting on 35,000 XP or something. But I actually converted part of that for the XP beforehand, and now I've got it all back again, basically. I think it's 150 games or something I've had, and to be honest with you, I've had probably between 75 and 100 good games or half decent games. But obviously, somebody who's really good with traditional tank destroyers probably would have more than that, and probably be able to do a lot better than I do as well. So, right, so we got typical Prokhorovka. I'm going to go and sit at my typical spot, which is up next to the railway lines. I've been tending to come away from that part every now and again lately, plainly because people start hitting you with artillery. Tier 10 mediums have been running up on the middle now. They've figured out how to do that properly on the 360 version of the game. And since they've started doing that, that's me detected straight away. As soon as somebody pops up, this thing gets detected immediately. But obviously, you're sitting at the top, artillery absolutely hammer you when you're sitting up here if you get detected in this thing. Just because of the fact that it's just really, really slow, you can't really get away from it all. But lucky enough for this game, there is no artillery, so I can pretty much do whatever the hell I want up here. Obviously within reason, if there's another tier 10 tank destroyer that can spot you off the top of the hill if you're sitting on top of the tracks, you can sometimes have a problem unless you got binoculars or something like that on, or something along binos or your optics of some sort. Anyway, but yeah, it's not too bad. So where am I going now? Down on this. I was trying to move from where I was because there's too many tanks sitting around that side of the map, so I thought I'd come over this side and try and give a bit of a hand. And obviously going through the swamps, the safer option coming across here. So I'll make my way up ahead. Make my way up towards this hill. Obviously a typical medium and heavy tank spot at the moment. But well, this thing with the armor, you can take shots from pretty much anything up on the hill. So if you can stick at the on this side of it, there's actually like an indent in the side of the hill as well, where you can actually hide the lower glacis of the E100 if you're shooting across the map to the side. It's actually a really good spot as well if there's artillery in play, because a lot of the time they'll actually miss you because you're like embedded in the side of the hill. So some people need to watch out for that as well. I'm trying to think of whatever else I've got coming up lately. Like I said, there is a few videos probably coming up in the next couple of days. I'll probably have Destiny videos coming up, but there will be more heavy tank games. Well, obviously the new Russian heavy line. I'm obviously going to be running up that in the next couple of days. Well, it's probably going to take me more than a couple of days, but the next couple of days I'll probably have more videos coming up. Probably KV3 pretty soon as well. T150, I'll probably get more of that as well. We'll also have probably some more platoon matches coming back up. Obviously, me and Atomic Wrath are on quite often. Nonne has decided that she's going to be coming back on to get more games on with us, which is actually a good thing because I actually had a game. I actually never managed to record it. Me and Atomic Wrath were in a game, and if we had a third person with us, we probably would have won the match. Me and Atomic Wrath took out 9 enemies, and there was 2 left, and I was just basically in the T150, the wrong side of the map, couldn't get back to stop the cap. And Nonne is obviously typical camp around your own flag sort of person. But either that or she's in a medium tank or something, she'd normally sit near the flag. Obviously a light tank or something like that, something that's quick enough to get back, whereas me and Jason are very much the opposite. I think she's probably about 10,000 XP off getting the T69 now as well. But I'm not sure if she's keeping the T71 because she's been running around like a headless chicken with that bloody thing lately. Oof. Savage. Come on. It takes so long to get up here, but there's nobody up here to fight, so let's see what else we can hit. I lose track of this game. Ooh, what's that? Yeah, that pattern's going to be a pain. a lot of people know the tier 10 patterns, tier 9 patterns as well. I've got really good view range. Something on 400 and, I think it's 420 meters view range. It's actually the best in the game on the tier 10 pattern. I think the tier 9 might be the same. I'm not 100% sure on that one. But obviously they've got a really good view range, so even if they've got like the binos or something like that on, they normally have like a slightly extended view range over most other tanks basically. And they're, you know, if you're up here in something this size, it's very easy for them to cap you, you know. Oof, nice big engine shot. That's not a bad hit in a tier 9 tank as well. Come on. Try to get this reload sorted to see if I can get full damage again. What we got? I'm gonna finish him off, can we? Yeah. Oh, it's not too bad. 2 shots to take out IS-8. Wow, tier 9, so what else we got? No, that's me fully detected again. For a lot of people that don't know if they use 6th Sense, there's a lot of people that still complain, you know, 6th Sense pops up after they've been shot. It's because it actually is delayed by about 3 seconds. And there's my connection gone again. You know, this is literally, I think this was actually the first game. The other one was the second one. But this is just the way games have been going lately. But yeah, as I was saying, the 6th Sense pops up 3 seconds after you've actually been detected. And when it actually comes up with the exclamation mark saying you're detected, that's when somebody's actually aiming at you already. But 6th Sense appears after 3 seconds. But if somebody shoots in that time, obviously 6th Sense will appear after you've been hit, but the exclamation mark won't pop up because he's probably aiming at somebody else or moved. And that's why it doesn't pop up straight away, and there's a lot of people complaining about that, but it's just the way the game mechanics are working. Obviously if you play the PC version, it's exactly the same on there. It can take a few seconds for the 6th Sense to actually appear, which in a pain in the arse time is actually sometimes after you've been hit. But it's really good, especially in, you know, slow moving tanks. Although it takes a couple of seconds, you can still sometimes avoid getting hit by like the tier 10 artillery and stuff like that as well. Obviously I had to talk in that before, and the 6th Sense was brilliant on that thing, because as soon as you got detected, you knew something was close by, and you really need to move in that thing. You can't stop at all. You know, if someone's shooting at you and you stop all of a sudden, 6th Sense appears, get the hell out of there sort of thing, or try and shoot back or kill what's aiming at you before it already hammers you as well. So, but no, I would advise everybody to use 6th Sense. It's very useful. No, but yeah, well, like I said, I'll get some pattern games up. I'll get some Waffentrigger games up. I would say there'll be I think there's 2 or 3 Destiny videos I'm going to be putting up, doing the strikes on Venus and things like that. I think it was Venus was one of the main ones we were doing. Oof. And that was a great thing. I actually disconnected in this one, came back, still took no damage, and within a couple of seconds got a kill. So that's not too bad. Had 1,000 damage. But yeah, this is just the way it is. Yeah, completely disconnected. I can't move at all at the moment. Oh well, there you go. Yeah, this is just the way the signal's been lately, unfortunately. It's a pain in the butt, but lucky enough I've got it sorted. I actually got the line sorted as well, which is a bonus, so I can actually go on games without getting massive lag spikes. I mean, typical laggy issues that you get with any online gaming on the Xbox. You might lose a bar rather than all 5, which is a pain in the arse. But yeah, that's not too bad. But like I said, there will be more videos up. Probably another video probably straight after this one, or within a couple hours or so of this one. Just depends when I actually upload them. If I upload during the night, it'll be several videos that'll actually go up. Obviously this one and the other one will probably go up at the same time, or I'll do one at night and I'll do one in the morning as well. So yeah. So again, it's another victory. We've got a couple of thousand damage or something like that, 3,000 damage or so. It's taking that long to get back on the other screen as well, which is a pain. But yeah, like I said, yeah. Master Badge Class 3. 1000 XP, that's quite poor actually. Not bad when I keep disconnecting though. But yeah, please like and subscribe, guys. There will be obviously better videos come up. I was just showing you what my connection's been like lately, and I'll be putting up a lot more videos soon as well. But yeah, I hope you like it, and I will catch you guys later. Bye.